at first here this afternoon. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Jackson on 1st down. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Play action. Now Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They go play action now. Jackson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 6-0 our score after 1. On 1st down, Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his 1st catch. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Chuck Clark. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. 2nd down and goal. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. On 4th down, Jones escaping the pressure. Jones hit and the ball's out. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. James has got it, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. And Barkley did not get there. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot.
Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Giants would extend their lead here just before halftime. Jones throwing for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Giants able to recover? Yes. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak. Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Mike 18, Mike 18. Hey, what's the ball? What's the ball?
Jones throwing on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's got this complete to Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
They go play action with Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 62 yards. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line, quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. A quick pass here. He's got Shepard. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Jones now on 1st and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, he'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. task. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. To throw is Jackson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. And Jackson throwing once more. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. Jackson now. Now they set up the screen. Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, if these guys...